Now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Casa D18 Studios channel. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and you're here with me, and I greatly appreciate it. And it's time, once again, to step into the war zone. That's right, it's time for another edition of the Weekly Acquisition Report, the show where I, the Renegade, show you, the viewers, the latest additions to my ever growing movie library. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of the War Zone, the Weekly Acquisition Report, the show where I, the Renegade, show you, the viewers, the latest additions to my ever growing movie library. And this week I've got a small little haul here from Goodwill. The other day, as some of you guys may know, Jeff has been up here in the area lately, and the other day I was able to connect with him. We went together to the store, so he was with me as I did some of my shopping for a change. Got to experience that. I got me a nice little stack here we're going to show off right now. As you know, I usually only go to Goodwill for the Color of the Week sale. Usually when the Color of the Week on Thursdays, anything in the store is $1.99 if it's that color tag. All the movies that I got here today were Color of the Week except for one. However, that one was 25% off because that'll be the Color of the Week next week. I just didn't want to take the chance that this movie wouldn't be there when I came back for it. And that movie was The Harvey Girls. Judy Garland, Angela Lansbury, and Ray Bolger. So you've got the Scarecrow and Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz in a movie together with what appears to be a much older Judy than what was in The Wizard of Oz. Highly intrigued by that cast alone. Like I said, Judy Garland, Ray Bolger, Angela Lansbury definitely piqued my interest, and I just did not want to take the chance that when I went back for that next week, it would be gone. Everything else I'm about to show you now, though, was $2. And the first movie that I found was Turbulence, Ray Liotta and Lauren Holly. Looks like one of those disaster movies that came out in the mid-90s, you know, when they were doing things like Twister, Armageddon, Deep Impact, and those type of films. Looks like it's an airplane movie, kind of the same style, but I like Ray Liotta. I like Lauren Holly. Never seen it before. Thought I'd give that a chance. Maybe we'll do a month of disaster movies. Something to think about. But I figured I'd add that to my collection. Next one I got, again, I got it for the cast, man. Jet Li, Morgan Freeman, and Bob Hoskins. Unleashed. Enjoy Jet Li. I have ever since I saw his first mainstream American movie where he appeared in Lethal Weapon 4. Bob Hoskins, again, you think about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You think about him as Mr. Smee in Hook. Maybe you even think about him as Mario in the horrid Mario Brothers movie. And then Morgan Freeman. I mean, God himself in Bruce Almighty. You know, Lucius Fox in the Batman movies, and so many other characters in his repertoire. All three of them in the same movie? Okay. Again, my interest has been piqued. Next up, Steve Martin, LA Story. I remember seeing trailers for this when it first came out, but other than that, I don't remember a whole lot about it. Mary Lou Henner is also in this. This is back when Steve Martin was still a bankable star. You think about things like Parenthood, My Blue Heaven, The Three Amigos. This came out kind of around that time. So willing to give it a shot, see what happens with it. You know, I've mentioned doing an SNL alumni month, and since Steve Martin was very heavily featured there in the beginning on SNL, he wasn't really a part of the main cast, but he was there often enough that people kind of thought he was. And then I've also been talking about doing a month of movies that star TV actors. Mary Lou Henner, Taxi. So there you go. There's another connection way that we can work that one out. Just got to try to figure out how we're going to weave the storytelling, which is something, as you all should know, I love doing on this channel. I'm really big into long term storytelling. And even with my theme months, I try to weave a story through it all. The next three movies that I got, we can say are classic. And first up is an Alfred Hitchcock movie that I had never heard of before called The 39 Steps. You know, you think of Hitchcock and you think of Psycho, Vertigo, Rear Window, The Birds. I've never heard of this. But at $2, knowing Hitchcock, I was willing to give it a shot because most of the stuff I've seen of his I thoroughly enjoyed. Next up, there was an AMC Hollywood Classics 4-movie collection of the iconic Gary Cooper. Fighting Caravans, A Farewell to Arms, Meet John Doe, and Stolen Jewels. Again, Gary Cooper, hell of a legendary actor, you know, Turner Classic Movies Month. There we go. We got 4 movies to choose from for Gary Cooper that I can filter into that month. Next one I got is a film called Charade, and it's Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn. Again, kind of looked interesting just from the way that the artwork is on the graph. It kind of makes it give almost a James Bond spy-esque appearance. You know, I don't know anything about it. It's a Criterion film. Criterion Collection films are really hard to come by and are usually pretty pricey. So to find one for $2, you know, that in of itself is worth it. But you got Cary Grant, again, another iconic actor, Audrey Hepburn. We talked about a couple years ago when we did Breakfast at Tiffany's. So definitely something there. Again, Turner Classic Movies Month. You know, and that's not going to be the official title for it, but it just kind of gives you an idea, the era, the motif I'm going for, you know, all those classic actors, classic movies, things that were well before my time. The last thing I picked up, I really only picked up because of the fact that it's a multi-disc set and it's a topic that I am interested in. It's a History Channel presentation, a mini-series of sorts, called The Crusades. Apparently somebody named Navarro owned it last because they marked it up with their Sharpie, but it's all about the Crusades. Oh no, there we go. Get a little bit where you can see some of it. You know, you've got Terry Johns, founding member of Monty Python, is the narrator. It was a 4-part miniseries, I think it said when I read it, split up onto 2 discs. So definitely kind of interesting there. Little box set, History Channel action to add to my collection. What do you guys think of my little haul today? Let me know. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Let's engage. Let's have a little interaction, a little conversation, a little debate about the stuff that I got. Have you seen Unleashed? Have you seen LA Story? Have you seen Turbulence? Or The Harvey Girls? Or Charade? Let me know. Have you seen The Crusades? Leave your thoughts and comments in the section here below. No spoilers, please. Don't want to give anything away before I can get a chance to watch it and review it. But I'm curious what you guys thought of my little haul on the movies that I got. Leave your thoughts below. And make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, right here to the Casa D18 Studios channel and the Jeff Meacham Network, as we bring to you the next episode of The Dads Not Always on Wrestling. With Elimination Chamber behind us, Jeff and I discuss the top 10 No Way Out matches of all time. There will be no Renegades reviews on Monday. As of filming this, I have not even had a chance to view Monday's movie yet. So it looks like Renegades reviews for next week will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You'll still get all 3 movies. You'll just get them in daily succession instead of every other day. But make sure you guys tune in for the Dads Not Always on Wrestling, Top 10 No Way Out Matches. You don't want to miss out on any of that content right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, the Jeff Meacham Network, Dad's Not Always on Wrestling, Top 10 No Way Out Matches of All Time. It's definitely going to be an interesting discussion, debate, to see how many we have that are the same, how many we have that are different. Make sure you guys tune in. Normal time, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern, to make sure that you enjoy that. Just so you don't miss out on that, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure that notification bell is turned on so you don't miss out anytime a video drops right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel or anytime we go live, as is the case with Stat Boy Sports Bar, Open Mic Night, pay-per-view PLE coverage, etc. Share these videos with your family, friends, loved ones, coworkers, movie fanatics, cinephiles in your life, fans of treasure hunt videos, fans of thrift store videos, fans of unboxing videos. Anybody you could think of that would enjoy this content in this video, share it with them. It's the only way we're going to boost up my visibility in YouTube's algorithms so I can eventually get monetized, make some money on the hard work that I've been putting into this channel for the better part of the last 2 years. Thank you once again to everyone who joined me and tuned in today. It means so much more to me than you'll ever know. And I will see you guys next time.